TNT Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going up top. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 68 yards.
There we go, count.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And forthcoming, a field goal try for... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance. Not even close. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it. But it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 93 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Prescott off play action. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Elliott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron, a 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickell Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, and you start doing it with everything.
Oh,
right?
next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
46, 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on a comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On play action, Prescott. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't one.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott from the gun. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Wide 90. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, Jake.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll try the sneak, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Throwing. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prescott yet again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Carry now for Allen. Shoves him away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Prescott now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Again to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A try here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Prescott off play action. And he's going to go down again. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 8. Here we go, wide 8. 26.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.